Okay.
Hey, Peck's live.
He is. I like that guy. He can be a bit of a jerk sometimes, though.
There we go. So how's every little thing?
Doing fine. Just setting up iron at the moment before I start the next project. Which I believe is going to be lead.
Yeah, I forget which ones were going to be which. What was it here? Okay, the equivalent ones were iron, lead, needed oxygen like copper. So yeah, so there's the equivalents was lead and copper. And then there's tin and iron. Tin and iron were the equivalents. So tin is set up exactly like iron, and lead is set up exactly like copper.
Well, until you look at how they're finally processed.
Does it change?
I know lead does a little bit of the cathode thing, but it has an extra ingredient in it that I'm trying to figure out. Like,
Gotcha.
if we look at copper, it just needs sulfuric acid for the final form of taking the copper anode and turning it into the ingot. And if we look at lead,
yeah, because you're using different tier. You're not using the tiers that we're
right.
doing here. You're going the whole
that's
nugget or whatever thing.
Right. That one requires
so it might be different.
hexafluorosilicic acid.
Hey, Kiwi Hawk.
Which I think that lead might be one that we kind of set up, but we set up the hexafluorosilicic the acid stuff. We might need to wait on that.
It's hexafluorosilicic acid.
Don't make it sound so easy.
And it's crafted from hydrofluoric and silicon ore. And that's where the fluorite comes in.
Right. Which I don't have automated down here yet in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Well, the silicon might be Kiwi Hawk, but the fluorite isn't.
Correct.
Pretty much fluorite is just another ore. Just takes a lot more to set up. Because you need to make it from ferrous powder, which is made from the blue, yellow, and red crushed stuff.
Yeah, essentially, we're going to have fluoride, the fluoride crystals coming back here and being used for stuff. So whenever we set up the ones that require that stuff, we gotta send some back.
So you want me to set up one for fluoride?
No, I want to finish the other. I want to finish the top. I want to finish the first ones and then move on to the next tier and then move on to the next tier.
I think fluoride is considered a base tier since it just uses the crushed, which is the base tier stuff. And
No, it's not.
It just uses no.
Well, like we don't use it till down here for this stuff, which is the stuff that you need to then take the first set of stuff and send it through the flotation cell to make it the second set of stuff. I want to finish the first set of stuff.
Oh, you're
before
talking
working on the
about
second
the
set of stuff.
wastewater here.
That's
no,
how
you can make fluoride without using the wastewater.
Yeah, but we're gonna have wastewater from this process.
Yeah, once we start working on the chunks, yeah, we'll have wastewater.
Right. So we might as well plan for having wastewater at that point. So I think the next one I'm going to work on is the tin.
Okay, good luck.
And hopefully the tin doesn't have that problem.
Tin, 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 tin.
Do this. So, yeah.
We are doing fine so far, Kiwi Hawk. I've band-aided us some research and stuff, so we have pretty much the slowest research you can have for purple and pink. I've also got pretty much the slowest you can have for titanium and gold and blue circuits. Because I have just one machine base of running everything.
There. Okay, now we go here. We add.
Pack has been working really hard to make nice stuff.
Yeah, I could show the basic things that we've been working on, but I'm pretty sure he'll get it in a hurry. Where's tin? Tin is one of the top ones, right? The
yeah,
before
tin is
time?
one of the 4 bases. It's the green looking one, just below copper.
Oh, green. Yeah, there it is.
We don't have any for pink yet. I just now got that one made. I set that up last time. Purple we have done making it so that titanium and gold, etc., can be made individually without byproducts. So that was one thing that we set up with that.
Yeah, the current.
We also go ahead.
I'm now going over. Go ahead and say what you're saying.
I was going to say we also got the power for the suits. The fusion reactor.
Yeah. I've been working on making islands, not islands, but little like sections for each of the basics. And so far I've gotten through 2 of the basics. Now that I've gotten the basics down, because I tried that once and failed horribly. Well, not horribly. It functioned but poorly, and then there was the update, and the update didn't help that. So after that, I started making these. And so far I've done iron and copper, and I was about to do lead and start setting that one up, but lead's going to require fluoridic wastewater, so I'm going to move on to tin. And one of the things that I'm really working on is making it so that they're self-sufficient for the sulfur, which is why I tried doing this, which is the fart machines.
Yeah, Pack actually set up sulfur being made in a much smaller area than what I've got set up for sulfuric acid.
And also one of the last things, one of the last steps, if we look here, you notice that there's a green line right here because at the end of this, I would like to make it so that the last stage is modular, where right now the ingots are going into there, and that's going to be a separated out thing. And I want the ingots to just go where they need to go, because the last stages of all the productions really take 5 of this ingot, 6 of this ingot, and 2 of this ingot to make this ingot. So I'd rather just have that be something where we could just have bots going back and forth with that. So that's what I'm planning on doing for the last stage, is having that go straight across and having this be a separate out thing.
Like one of them uses manganese.
Yeah.
Which gives extra bonus stuff to everything.
Do you have...
Yes, we have logistics.
Isn't that the logistics chest?
That's why we've got bots flying everywhere. We don't have logistics set up for silos and the other things yet, though.
But the main thing is just to make sure that each one of these can easily provide a red belt complete fulfillment. These can each do a complete red line of each of their ingredients. So this can do a full red line of iron, full red line of copper, and the one I did before this is plastic. That can do a full line of plastic. The only thing that's going into it right now is we're getting silver and aluminum ore brought into this because that's required for it. Outside of that, plastic is completely set up, so we have the basic ingredients to make a lot of the early stuff just from those 3 things. And yeah, we're not even really using the copper or the iron yet. They haven't been plugged into the main line, so the other one hasn't been removed. But that's because this is all, and this has taken months. I'm not gonna lie, this has taken a while.
And that's something I can actually do.
And mainly because it was build it, then break it down, and then build it again. Well, it's been built again now. And while I've been doing this, he's been slowly teching up and doing little side things.
I've been doing Band-Aid just to get it done type deals, so we have some stuff to play with.
And he has set up one of these networks up here for building everything.
That way we have buildings.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, that's a great use for it, because that's stuff that's not needed constantly. It makes it that it sits there until we need it.
Guy looks like he's spazzing out right now. Love it. Okay. 3 legs in concrete. Really fast, by the way.
Oh, you're up to 3 now.
I told you I was up to 3.
I didn't remember that. I remembered 2.
Okay. So, back to here. So, 10. So, this. Actually. No, this is fine. We're going to go 10.
10, dun, dun, dun.
Get type 3, I'm assuming. Nickel carbol? Nickel powder?
What's a carbol? What the heck is a carbol?
Cathode? Cathode? Okay, now I need to look at what's going to do what here.
I'm still confused over what a carbol is. You see a do-nothing machine?
C-A-R-B-O-N-Y-L. Carbonal. Nickel carbonal.
What's the do-nothing machine?
The one where
is
we
that our
idle.
AFK area?
Yeah. Yep. I haven't been using it enough. Yes, it is definitely here.
Red is 30.
Except we're not looking for
Blue
we're
is
doing 10.
45. So purple would be 60. Yes. So I can do that and pull off just the same and split it out. Ooh. Because Pack is making everything based on red belts. So I now know what our first research is. And it shall take forever.
The next level of belts
Yes.
that we're not going to be using that much for a
Well,
while.
see, the thing is, because you've set up everything for red belts, right? With a purple belt, which is double the red belt, we can have one purple belt coming out with copper on one side and iron on the other, and I can split it and put it on the line, and our line will be exactly the same. Once it's split,
Okay.
it will be
Interesting.
two red belts, exactly.
Man, it always has to do the cellulose fiber. I'm not burning cellulose fiber.
Why not? So let's see.
Wow, that is easy. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember it just for that specific recipe, though.
So not you, but you.
Hi, Ann. How are you?
Hey, Ian. Looks off. There you are.
So copper is left of her. Okay.
Wow, that is stupid easy.
Copper is further down.
hell? This is going to have an excessive amount of sulfuric acid. If I just copy and paste this, but I don't want to not copy and paste it because it's annoying.
As long as it can keep up.
Oh, it'll keep up.
I mean, as long as it doesn't lock the system up when it's full, you're probably fine.
Oh,
It's better to have too
I'm pretty
much
sure I
than
planned
not
around
enough.
that.
Yeah, no, it's better to have too much than not enough. Right?
Yeah. Well, this is definitely going to have too much.
And bonus points. Take care, Kiwi Hawk.
Yeah, have a good one.
Bonus points if you can pull it off and stick it onto our line that already exists, pulling from the bottom right. Because more sulfuric acid is better. But you don't
Oh
have
no, I'm
to.
going to copy and paste what we already have. Like the line setup that I'm currently using. This needs to be that. That's fine. That needs to be this. Okay. Now pin it. Oops. I did it here too. Brilliant. Okay. I'm done.
This can all be adjusted. The only reason that comes all the way down here is because of those. So that isn't necessary anymore.
Did you say we have crystallizer 3s available or crystallizer 2s?
We have up to purples, I do believe. Let me double check. Have to find them every time. Are the crystallizers the one that have the funky look at the top left?
Yeah.
Check over here. Yes, we have crystallizer 3s. They use blue circuits, which are on short supply, but we do have them.
I'd rather do 2s then.
I mean, you can plan for it to be 3 after.
Yeah, that's fine. All that would do is speed up things. Okay. Let's see if this works right.
Oops.
I'll leave that.
That's where I forced it to be like that. There.
We don't need any others.
Didn't need that there. Dun 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 dun. Does something need to happen, Pizaroo?
Oh, yeah, that guy above him.
95 shade?
No.
Oh, it didn't even make it to IRC, so I didn't see anything. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Automod caught it. I never saw it. Good job, Automod. Usually cause problems, but sometimes you're nice.
Well, do you not see it now? Because I hit it.
I mean, I see it on the website.
I'm talking to MJ
See,
Evans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a monitoring where it'll show up, but apparently it doesn't send it to IRC. How weird.
Just that one we're going to do with
There's copper. How far back does this go?
Yeah, that'll be fine. That way, if I need to add more to this, I can. I like that. You're gonna need to get changed. Okay, so this is good. This is good.
Other things to adjust. That.
This is going to be
And I already have that one not being grabbed. Okay. Is it going anywhere other? No. Are you going anywhere other? No.
Oh, wait. Brown one. And you. So remove. Copy. Paste. Good. Done. Next. This is all fine. This is all fine. Here. That's done. That's the same. That's the same. Everything else is the same. Okay. Done.
It's all the same. Do I have the one over here on the one left? I do. Okay. There. Then I have to adjust this one to be like this one. There. There we go. Hi, Rusty Iron. In that case, I know what to do here.
Just fine.
So far, okay. Thank you, Rusty Iron. Next in this funky thing, I'm going to change whether he likes it or not.
But Firedale, the water separation. No, it's not an island. Why is the power missing now?
Give me a minute. It's because you didn't set it up with the not the accumulator, but the other things here. There's not one that reaches up that far.
Well, there was something there before because it was filling a line.
Right,
You removed
I'm
it.
changing it. Yeah, there was a power pole there, whereas at the other places across the way, you've switched over to using substations. Remember, plastic was early. So you didn't have one up at the very top.
What's the difference between a passive provider chest and a passive provider chest 2?
I'm assuming size, because the provider chests are actually smaller than a brass chest.
Yes, it is. Not much. It's 48 versus 64.
Right. Oh, never mind. I didn't have to do that there. Let me just get rid of you. We can go there and then copy. Well, fine. Be that way.
You don't have any yellow research going, do you?
No.
That's what you need for logistic silos.
Yep. Yellow's next. Let's stand back and watch the boom.
Fidel.
All right there. Yes.
You didn't have to. I was joking.
Yeah, I did. No, you were right. I had to fix it. Because that one I could. Over at iron and copper I couldn't. But this one I could. Actually, I guess copper I could have done it too. So let me fix copper too. Nope, couldn't fix it to copper. It's down one.
This is fine. Okay.
There. Where can I get easy water? I can make my own. Right here. Blue, red. I need the yellow. Okay, so that covers the barrels. Covers the blue. Covers grenade.
Hey, Cam, cool. Congratulations on your 49-month pack of Restoration. 48 bottles of subs on the wall, 48 bottles of subs. Take a new bottle and fill it with a massive amount of love and appreciation for what you do and lots of puns in hopes you can continue to do what you love. 49 bottles of subs on the wall, 49 bottles of subs.
That didn't rhyme at all. You gotta resub again to make it rhyme, man. Okay, so now we've got Poiple. And we've got Poiple. And we've got Poiple. We got Poiple.
It says that's brown.
We've got Poiple. I think we need 2,000 for that, yeah. And we've got Poiple.
Do you have purple?
Yep. Gear plate circuit bearing.
Tin's ready. Time to go and clear some space. Might need to get your
What was
plasma
that?
thingy ready.
Oh, okay. Circuit. I think I'll leave it at 20. And bearing. This is just going to be gear plate and bearing.
Fun.
Gear.
Is that you?
Hi, honey.
Dainty. Firedale said hi. He doesn't know their situation.
Nope, I don't.
I tilted.
She tooted, she said. And she did.
Ah. This is gear plate and bearing. Gear. There.
Dang it, that's the side I wanted.
Actually, I didn't need to do all that. Alrighty. Now I'm done with you. I'll need to be right back here in a minute.
Okay.
My mother has invited me to come and get a sloppy joe.
Sloppy
And I can't
joes.
pass up free food.
I can understand that entirely.
Interestingly, only the splitters need processing units.
Well, that takes thought, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, they're already getting fussy.
Who's getting fussy?
The worms?
Oh. Okay. Okay, I see you down there. Here, let me give you stuff. I was moving where the stuff was being built. So it'd take me a while to get there. I don't have 3 blue legs.
I'm coming.
There you go. Then just stick it all back in there after you're done.
Okay. Well, I need the one.
I'll be back. The electric one? Okay.
Yep.
You can rotate it. When you rotate it, it'll move it by 45 degrees instead of 90. You'll see the big outline.
Yeah, I'll
So
figure it
I'll
out.
be right back.
Thank you. Oh. Not quite there. Okay. Save the fish. Yeah, Hun's gone already. She'll be back. She lives here. Okay, let's see if I can get this figured out. There. Yeah, so... Oh wait, the actual line is supposed to be... here. So... that. Yeah, alright, that's good. Next. Ah. Now it's unnecessary, but I do it anyways. Parody. That shouldn't work. Oh, it does. I think that's over by one. Man, the fact that this line is so off is throwing me so much. Wait, hold on. No, that looks right. Which means that looks wrong. Okay.
Well, Pat,
Yep.
she told me to come get a sloppy Joe
Mm-hmm.
and sit me home with a baked potato the size of my fist. And
No
I've got
complaint
a
there.
big fist.
Definitely no complaint there. Love a good baked potato.
Also, I'm back.
That part I figured.
Hank, you've left water, says MJ.
I've left water? Well, evidently I got it, whatever it was. Dang nabbit.
Don't really need a second of these. Reds are not used for anything. They're purely a product. Or purely a part of a product. Right? Explosives.
What?
Explosives are purely a part of a recipe. They're not directly used in anything, right?
Not that I know of, no.
I missed this. Oh, I did.
Okay. I think I'm good.
Blue goes into yellow, but it's also its own thing because it's the live explosive. Six 20s. Say 100.
was that?
That reaches.
Oh.
Done.
Hmm.
It's in and in. Out and out. Okay.
My bots want to hell.
Red goes up there. Red goes in there. Red goes in there. That.
Do you have any farms in the system? Like the temperate farm, the swamp farm, or any of them?
I think I have the swamp farm if it's used for power.
It
Yeah,
is.
the swamp environment farm is in the system to be made. Because it's used for power, and I specifically set up the things to be able to make that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just the swamp one. Yep, there it is. Sorry, I was just verifying that I remember correctly.
I just wanted to make sure that that one was in here because I remember having to make a temperate one last time. I just didn't know if the swamp was in the system,
Yep,
or if
the
there
swamp
would
one
just happen to
it's
be a
the
few already
only one.
crafted or something like that.
The
Okay.
swamp one is specifically one that I've got in there because it was used in power.
Well, I happen to have the stuff on me to make another one, so I did.
What did you do with that chest?
It's on me.
Okay, can I have the stuff out of it?
Yeah. I'll put it right back in front of tin. You had a plasma turret, an artillery turret, the targeting remote, and the artillery shells in there.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
slow down.
Well, that doesn't reach. Okay.
So we want all those in there. Want all those in there. We only have one. Want all those in there. We have one. Want all those in there. We have one. All the blues. And all the yellers.
Oh, that's annoying.
Those aren't being made anymore, are they? I don't think they're being made anymore. Usage. Yeah, they're not used in anything. They're just in chests. See? So did you, Bill? What are we seeing?
I don't know.
Okay. I saw that one in there.
I see you. What's up, Julie? Wishing I did this part so that these bells were on this side. That way I could feed the extra left.
down to logistics.
I'll be away from it soon enough.
What's up?
Nothing.
What did you do?
It's very loud where I am right now.
Is it toots?
It is Tootie. I will need to connect up to that. Nope, remove that.
Why?
Put it on this morning.
Hey there, MJ. Yeah, I heard a honey hiccup.
I heard a hun hiccup.
Yes, you did.
Well, they did. There we go.
Almost.
The dust not even done yet. Oh. Just stand here. Alright, I gotta get hunt ready.
Okay.
Be back.
Alrighty.
So come here. You should see the tense stare the dog is giving me right now. Here. Here. Here we go, puppy girl. Did you fall? You fell. You silly doggy. You silly doggy. You silly doggy. What did you fall over for, huh? What did you fall over? Yes, Mom. That's Mom. It's okay. You can say hi. You say hi. There you go. Okay. I'll be right back.
See you soon.
Wait. Where are you?
I'm all over the place at the moment.
Okay, we'll just kind of look at bots moving then.
Yeah. It would probably be better if I did do that for a moment. that will empty these out much more. Iron. We have copper. Is there a way for me to do that? Left side is copper. Right side is iron. plastic. Sulfur and charcoal. Arson. And the purified water. Nope. I think that's all cleared out now. This one. And that one. Both of those use pinks, though. Which we're kind of low on. But I think that would help. That's causing a bit of an issue right now where everything's having trouble so far.
Oh, a notification from Firedale. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yep.
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 That's where you asked me earlier if I was ready.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Yep. Why aren't red belts being made?
Because our logistics are so overworked right now. They're having to travel so far, that's part of why I did the robot speed.
Wait, you have the belts in part of this?
What?
But we had the belts on the belts.
Yep, but I had to expand it out for the next two levels. And it was easier just to do this.
Okay. But now they're slower.
Normally we have plenty. It's only when someone decides to build several thousand at once that
That's what happens.
the system kind of suffers. Right, like I said, normally we have plenty.
You might
Yep,
want to at
get
least
there.
upgrade
Don't worry.
that from yellow to blue.
What?
Belt. The assemblers.
Why?
Because it's faster?
But they're making stuff as quickly as they're getting it. Blue would just be more power and not that much of a benefit.
Okay. This is why some things stayed on belts.
Uh-huh.
That was a thing that probably should have stayed on belts. In addition to that,
Blame me.
you took apart the other one.
Why are you not inserting? Okay. If you have less than 1,000 logistic robots on the network, you're supposed to be outputting. Why are you not outputting? Oh, the circuit network one has to be none.
Now we're running out of landfill. You got MJ Evans. That is very backed up.
It's not right. Okay, a long time ago, you used to be able to read how many logistics and construction robots were on a network.
Okay.
That used to be a thing. And now, I can't figure out how to do that. Right, that's what I thought. I should be able to do it with RoboPort. Oh, I have to click that X. Okay. Nope, I just missed the X. That's my fault.
What X?
There's a check mark for turning it on. I just added the contents. It does not read the robot statistics by default. Total logistics is Y. That's over here. So if...
Oh, the circuit network thing. The tab.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if Y is less than 1,000, do that. Variance of T is less than 1,000. There. Now it'll do right. That sucked. Logistics is starting to catch up. They're actually coming to get stuff off of me now. There we go. Look at them go now. That'll speed them up too.
No, they'll speed them up 3. That's what they should have named that one.
Let's see how many pinks we have backed up. Probably not many. I think we can do it.
Okay. Isn't there a carry capacity?
There is.
I'm surprised you didn't do that one.
Yeah, that would need fewer robots. You're right. There. Costs a little bit more though, but
It's because it's more
Yeah.
important.
yeah, it pretty much doubles what it is. Or adds another, because we've already done one. Fusion-powered logistics robot. Well then.
I'm sorry,
That's
what?
That's the final tier is fusion-powered.
So they don't need... They just kind of have their own power.
That's what I'm guessing. Because there's a tier 4, and then there's a fusion tier 4. We use 5, darn it.
It doesn't say anything about them not needing power.
Is anything
dumb.
special used to make them?
Radio thermal electric generator.
So yeah, so maybe they do not need power, but yeah, it seems weird that it's set off separate. Radio thermal generator sounds like power to MJ.
It does sound like a power source, but it doesn't say. You'd think that they would say something in there.
Oh, wow. We've not done that in a while. We haven't used up all the red circuits in a long time. One more. One more. Thank you.
They never have to recharge. Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of useful. Right.
Hmm.
There.
Okay.
Okay, I know y'all are made in twos.
Okay, may need more bot storage.
What makes you think that?
Because I'm trying to find a place to put 2 bots that I have on me, and I can't find a place to put them down.
Just use them. In
Logistics ones.
the air. Just use them in the air.
Oh,
There.
that works.
That's what he was trying to do, MJ, but the robo board he was looking at was probably all full.
Yeah, I finally found. I went to like 3 of them. The 4th one finally had room.
Yeah, it's because I had the system set up wrong. I didn't notice the X, the check mark, and so it just kept putting construction robots in. It was supposed to just have 1,000 construction robots and then stop. We've got almost 2,000.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey there, Speedy Boy.
I.
after I split it here... Then we can stick with red.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to tier 2. Something tells me it's not as easy as it looks.
What you about to look at?
The next... I guess I should look at the alloys, but I don't want to. I'm about to start looking at the tier 2 stuff for metals.
Ah,
That'd be
'cause you got
silver,
10.
nickel, silicon, zinc,
And
aluminum.
Aluminum's, yeah.
And glass, honestly. Glass should be in that too.
Double up on the silicon for the glass. A lot of stuff uses silicon ingots. So that would be what you send down the line. And to make glass, you just use silicon ingots. So you can split those in half, so half the line is silicon and half is glass. I think Pac said he had to pee. We have 5 yet? We do. Switch you back over.
Heck, did say that.
Welcome back. If you can get lead going, we can speed up quite a bit, because solder is one of our bottlenecks right now, and solder uses tin and lead.
But that's the one that requires the fluorite. I need to get one of these going to get fluorite being made, and then I can do lead.
Use the byproduct. Okay.
Right. I need to not forget to leave a space for lead.
I mean, you've already blocked it off, so. Could you put plastic 3 out in the 4th slot? That's fine.
That's
Lead can
fine.
go anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I think I want it to be the next thing.
Okay, so we want output priority left, and we want it copper. There.
Now, I do know at some point we're going to have to move around the logistic zone expanders so that they're not crossing over in the tips here. Because that is my intention of having there be a separate zone there.
Logistics zone. Oh yeah, you can do whatever you need to do once you're ready to do it.
I'm not saying do it now. Because the construction robots will cross over that just fine.
Okay, so I'm about to get copper taken care of. So let me get these on the move. Let's do it right. What'd you just do?
I put down a logistics... what I just said I was doing!
Oh, okay. So that's all the copper. And we can switch this back to passive. So, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Out of curiosity, why are you wanting the bottom bit on a totally separate logistics network?
It's not just it's not the bottom bit, it's the top bit. Because I'm going to have the bars going passing back and forth there, and I don't want to take up stuff from the rest of the system for that.
Okay. Because we need copper ingots and iron ingots, and I mean the plates. We'll need all that on logistics.
Why do you need
I
ingots?
asked because the plates.
Well, the plates
I
are...
asked because over on the left side, I just added copper back to logistics, and it's saying it's not on the network.
Well, you just said
It's
go
okay.
ahead and fix it anytime. I'm fixing it.
Right. That's fine. I was just letting you know that that the top bit there does need to be on our network where you're making the plates.
Yeah, the plates, right.
have to be a blue?
So why is this one just sitting here attached to a whole bunch of wind turbine generators? Just because?
Yeah, it was just to have it there because it literally just needed to extend the network and nothing charges there. But it uses 50, and I just wanted to make it even, which is why all the turbines are there. I mean, we had the turbines.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any leftovers up here? We do. Okay. So let me upgrade that. I think iron will be just as easy here. It should hopefully load balance itself. Do you have the belt reduction thing so the belt doesn't bother you when you run over it?
No. I want to go fast.
Have you tried walking against the purple to see how quickly you go?
No. Didn't know there was purple anywhere.
Yeah, it's the copper and iron belt. This should be last one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already pretty zippity-doo-dah. Not that. It's walking on concrete is actually faster.
Then walking against the blue, I mean the purple.
Yep.
I'm surprised it slows you down enough that happens. Okay, copper and iron are going.
Oh, it does slow me down a lot trying to go the other way, though.
Yeah, going left is backwards. Look how quickly I go going against it. I wonder if there's a maximum speed since you go faster on concrete with the other ones. There you go. I use the purple belts to combine copper and iron onto one belt to get it across easier, and then I've got it splitting over here to go onto the full belt system.
Yeah, I remember you saying you were going to do that.
Because purple is double red. And since that's what you've got everything calculated for is red, that let me put it all on one belt. So it ended up working out pretty good. Zoom!
Yeah, I don't feel any difference at all.
Yeah, to me it looks like you're moving about the same speed going right as you are left down there. Well, the silver and gold one is a belt moving left, so.
Bots are just like, left, no right, no left, no right, no left, no right. Ah!
So there, I have now put your systems onto the main line. And right now I just have a default feeding in from the bottom here to get rid of what we already had in the big ones. We can destroy those if you want.
What? Say that again?
If you look down here, there's a little splitter going up to get rid of these that's in this. Where I am. These are what were up there. I just moved them down here, so I've got it feeding in here and eating out of that first.
That makes sense.
Line. That way it gets rid of all this, but it's going to take a while to
Yeah.
get rid of all that.
Yeah, it would.
And we'll have to do the same thing for tin and lead and all the other stuff. That's why I'm saying, do you want to just destroy these?
No. No, that's fine. Use it. We
Okay.
got it.
So it's all working now. I am tempted to just get rid of this one.
This is silicon wafers and milling drums in it and such.
Yeah. Yeah, the milling drum, I would keep the silicon wafers. Those stack up to 500 and they're made super easy.
Oh, that reminds me of something. I go down to tin. Tin is currently requesting the ore that's going to go into iron, I think. It's down here. There we go. Yeah.
Brown and blue.
Citrite.
I think what I'm going to do
Oh.
is this.
Citrite and bone. We're gonna need. Do you know if there is a? I'm not sure if this button exists or not. To place without opening a machine one of something.
An item, as in to add it to the machine.
Yeah.
If you have it on your cursor, I only know about control click, which will put however many you have under your cursor. Supposedly, there's like a put half, and so there might be a put one, but I don't know it, if there is.
All right.
MJ says they think half is shift click. So it'd be control shift click, I guess. What's in the controls for the game settings? Let's see. Alt mode next. Advanced interaction. No clue. You can add a temporary train stop. Did you know that was a thing?
No? Let's see how many this is.
I can't figure out even the base base from there. Oh, there you go. Drum goes in there. Okay, drum does go there. Drum goes in there. I assume it lets you just set the train to temporarily stop somewhere so you can get off and check stuff.
Huh. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
It just says you have to do it on the train nav map, so that's probably what it's for. Okay, you walk over here. You walk over here. You can even turn off the train if you remember to. Okay, I can send you all away.
Okay, now let's see how many it actually takes for you to function. Start with...
Okay, so we got copper and iron going. I think I did do... I didn't do it right there. Fix that. There. That way the bottom one is definitely faster.
Okay, let's try the 200.
Now the red belts, it's not because logistics, it's because red circuits. We had quite quite a few stored back from where we weren't doing much with them. And now we're back to using them as we make them. At least we're up to 883 logistics spots now. But we have 1,790 construction spots.
Oh.
I wish there was a way to specifically call the red bots to me.
Yeah, that'd be too easy. So, is this not going anywhere? Oh.
Your oxygen isn't going anywhere at the bottom.
No, it's not the oxygen.
Okay. Just so you know, at the bottom you do have a ground pipe that's not going anywhere. You also have a pipe going to the left that's not going anywhere down there.
I kind of knew about that. It's not as pertinent right now.
What you working on?
Well, evidently I've never connected up the bottom half of this, so
So
half
it's
of
been
these haven't
going
even been
slower than
producing.
intended anyways.
Quite a bit slower than intended.
Well,
By half. And it's still keeping up.
oh yeah, I see that. It was half. So that means you did the same thing on the left side too for copper, right? Yeah, it looks like you've already got the pipes down to fix that.
We're going to go ahead. I'm doing this to test the speed, so. Boop. Boop. Now it gets around in there and then it stops. Let's try 600.
Yeah, I have not set up the filtration unit 3s yet.
Full again?
Hello there, Wolfie Firelight. Welcome, welcome. How are you?
Oh,
Welcome
so
to the stream. Right now I'm just running around checking on every little thing. Welcome to chat.
No.
Something else broken?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What's broken now?
I didn't connect. I still didn't connect the 2 lines.
Oh, you had stone instead of ceramic, so it wasn't reaching.
Correct.
So same thing needs to happen over there. Yeah.
Yeah. There, now it's actually trying.
Yay. Yeah, we've got a main bus going. See, we started over here working on stuff, and we're slowly expanding to a more in-game, outrageous amount of stuff where we're making a ton of iron and copper.
Now that I'm seeing this, this might need a faster belt.
Well, good news, Pac. We have faster belts.
Mm-hmm.
All of the stuff that we've got so far, we've been playing this for several months, and all of the things that are used for crafting outside of things that are very easy to make on the spot are on our bus. Welcome, welcome, Warncraft Jones. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I'm just now saying that Fire raided me. I'm sorry, Fire. Welcome, Raiders. I must have stepped away whenever she sent that raid. Pac's really good at building big things in preparation for the end times. So he's been working hard to make all that happen. And I've been doing little stopgaps just to get like our researches and stuff. The basics of the basics on making the really hefty stuff. Very little amounts at a time. Well, you really, I said we've got belts going, you really took it to heart, didn't you?
Yeah.
Just the splitters we don't have, but the belts were good.
We don't have the splitters.
And it's because they need blue circuits, and blue circuits are at a premium right now.
Well, it only needed 1. It says that it's got it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how much it takes to do 1 circle.
I was just laughing because I said that, then I was up here just showing off her lines and everything, and then I just see this group of robots flying down with the purple belts. Thank you for the follow, Wolfie Firelight.
How did I get in here?
Are you going to have to break something to get out?
I already did, but yes.
You have to do it at a weird diagonal, and while you're pushing towards it, you have to wiggle.
Yeah, it didn't work.
No. What was it? Wow. Yep, thank you for the sub. Jeesh, my brain's just all out of it today. I've had a rough day, so I apologize for not realizing. Watching Pac run around right now. Did I just see you put down purples?
Yeah.
Do you have purple belts in your logistics request?
I'm adjusting as I go. I'm putting some of them back to red because I don't think they need the purples for that part. I'm
Gotcha.
figuring it out as I go along.
So for the starter, where you don't need it to go as fast, like we've done before on other systems, makes sense.
Yeah, that's really backed up. Okay, look at this.
Thank you, Wolfie Firelight. Those are AJ and DJ. AJ is the blue one. DJ is the red one. Those are emote renditions of some real life baby dragons that Pika has, one of my good friends. And those were made by Banana Popsicle. Banana's the one that did the majority of my channel artwork.
That looks pretty good. So,
Sorry, I'm just watching what packs it in. So,
do that again.
we now have plastic, iron, and copper being done. The stuff that we need for red circuits. Oh, we also have a main building area just for logistics. That's what all this is, to do all of our buildings that we normally don't need a lot of all at once. We've leaned heavily into logistics for this one.
So I think that should do it. So it should be good to go. That.
So to make this work, silicon.
And
Silver and tin.
and you, we're gonna do a little different.
We're good on wood and iron. Oh, our fish are lacking. That's what I was going to work on this time around. I was going to make a fish farm. I remember that now. How's our power doing? We're still okay on power. Can't run through. So what do we need for fish? All that stuff. I set up some fish over here. doing now? Do we want just the addition? Don't want any.
Well, how do you do this?
That's easy
How-
enough to make.
How do you count how many things are going across the belt and then turn it off when it reaches a certain number? Ariel!
Yes.
Help.
What are you trying to do specifically? Literally what you just said?
Pretty much.
Okay. I believe to literally do what you just said, you would have to set up some combinator thingies, the little red machine things, with standards and have it feed back into itself. And every time something new passes the belt, it increases it by 1. And when it's at the number, it stops. How to do that? I don't have a clue. I just know that that's how to do it.
That didn't help me at all.
So what are you trying to do specifically?
When like 800 of these things pass by that belt, I want it to stop pulling out more.
Forevermore?
Yes, because they don't run out. They're filters. They get cleaned and then put back into the system, but it's got to have a certain amount to start the system.
Okay, you would just have something to pull off of the belt, and when the chest has 800 in it, just stop putting some in it.
Fire it up here.
Uh,
That didn't make any sense.
if you have to pull 800 out,
Fire it up, come here!
I'm on my way. Remember, Pack, I'm slower than you.
I know. I'm just making sure you're actually still coming and not stopping because you didn't get what I was saying.
I didn't have the benefit of all the blue
I
circuits.
understand. I only took like.
No, you overran. I'm almost there. Okay, I'm here.
Look, it needs to do this. The chest was here, feeding down this way.
Okay.
When
feeding
the chest,
down.
when it reaches the number that fills this, I needed to stop pulling more into the out of the system to fill it. Which
So
I
you mean
figure
when
is
there's
about
800 on the whole belt.
Right.
Is you're just wanting it to not put more on
It
there.
can't exactly monitor the belt. It goes in a circle.
You're gonna hate the answer. Take them all off the belt and put on just as many as you need. The reason being,
Fire it out.
once, yes,
Think of the thing I just showed you up there.
uh-huh,
We have a box that gets 10 of
Uh-huh.
these things. We have a counter that takes. We have a thing that can count and pulse every single time it comes out of that box.
right.
So when 800 passed by that, I needed to stop pulling out of the box.
But what's going to happen then when it uses up those that are on the belt.
It doesn't... Look at the belt! It doesn't use them up!
Okay. So what's the issue with what I just said of take them all off the belt and then just put on as many as you need?
Because I want it to be automated, Firedale.
Okay.
I don't
Then
want
we
to
need
have to
do
come over here,
combinators.
pick them all up, and put them all down.
Okay. Then yeah, we have to use the combinators and have it cycle back in on itself so that it adds to itself until it hits 800. And when it hits 800, then we can, then it'll stop the chest.
Why was that so hard to explain?
I told you that
to
earlier.
But then when I showed you the thing, you're like, do it. No, don't do that. Do this. No, don't do that.
It's
Do
because
this.
the way I said is a lot easier than what you're trying to do.
But I want it to be automatic, Firedale.
That's fine. It's just once it hits 800, it's going to stay there. It will no longer put any down there.
And that's what I want.
Okay.
That's literally what I am asking for.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, MJ Evans. Just start with 800. But he's saying that's a pain, so it's okay. It'll give me something to do.
I can't copy and paste 800 of them in the blueprint. I can't tell the chest, call 800 and never call anymore. Unless there's something I don't know. I just want it to call 800 from the system, put them down, and then never call anymore.
Okay. I now understand the reason you're trying to do it, and the reason you're trying to do it now makes sense.
Oh, I'm also shouting at MJ Evans too because he repeated the same thing. You could have a requester chest, replace it with a normal chest.
Yeah, but that
manually.
doesn't let him paste it in.
It's not on. What part of automatic is not making any sense? How is that not? How is that automatic? This is the thing that I have to do for each one of the medals. I'd like to be able to just put it down and know it's going to get done because I don't want to have to come down here and do this every time. It's really actually hard. Well, then let's get her done.
Yep, that's what I'm working on. I just have to learn.
You're not where I was trying to figure it out. Where'd you go?
Yeah, I'm in an. I'm first. I have to figure out how to do a counter. Yeah, I found a better toggle before MJ, which is why I even know that this is a possible thing. I was using chest and an item in a chest as a toggle to pull in a certain number of items so that it wouldn't pull out of the chest until it reached a limit. And then in looking up stuff, I found that you can do that same thing with combinators and all that. Uh, Wolfie Firelight, Cross Chat is a bot that I have that I run on my computer that will show and share people that I have set up with it in other chats. So what you're seeing whenever you see FT Cross Chat in someone's name in my channel, that is someone who said something in Pax Chat, the other voice that you hear, that's also streaming with me. So yeah, so when you see MJ Evans there where it says XC MJ Evans, that's actually the person MJ Evans speaking in Packrat Chat. So do that. So constant. One. Okay. 2 deciders, it says.
I have no idea how this works.
What?
What? The same thing. I'm
What I'm
trying to
working
figure
on?
it out.
Oh.
Are you trying to figure it out down there?
Yeah, in the empty spot that's right here.
Oh.
Since it kind of has to fit in the empty spot that's right here. So that's fine. It's
Well, it
just where I
shouldn't.
was looking at it.
Yeah, the idea is that it's not a big thing, hopefully. You could also make sure they all end up on... They are all ending up on one side of the belt.
The thing is, when it pulls off the belt, it gives an empty spot. And then the next one will put... And then the chest would put it on the belt in that empty spot before it gets back around. So it will constantly fill onto the belt. And eventually the machines that are doing the cleaning can't take off the belt because they can't put on the belt. So it just keeps pulling in until the whole system stops. It's what he's trying to avoid. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you, Pac?
Say that again?
You can put on the belt until the belt is full.
Uh-huh.
But when the machines take off the belt, that means there's now an empty space going around that will then come out of that chest and there. So eventually it fills that up and there's no space to put anything out of the machines that's doing the cleaning.
Kind of. Eventually it might oversaturate the line to the point where it doesn't have a place to put the dirty ones down.
Right. Because the clean ones won't be able to output to the line, so they won't be able to pull in the dirty ones.
Yeah, the clean ones eventually become the dirty ones, and then if the dirty line gets full, then there's no place for them to put anything.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're annoying to make. We shouldn't oversaturate the system with like 1,600 of them when you only need 800.
Okay, so we have there. We have this. So now we want this. Going to the input.
Jammins, you are killing me. And even if you have one side for clean and one side for dirty, it will eventually add enough points and keep filling in gaps until the dirty is also full.
And when the dirty is also full, that means they can no longer do it, because the machines won't pull in the dirty ones if they can't output the clean ones. That's a Factorio thing. So eventually it will lock the system up.
And I was watching it earlier over here on this one, and the back half of this line, a lot of these weren't functioning. I mean, it was also because it didn't have that line connected, but they weren't like trying to pull from the system. They couldn't add anything. It's also not entirely evident how fast it goes because this thing fills up and then it's hard to see how fast it goes. I mean, it works at multiple speeds. If the line is full, then it's not running. But the... Can't I just have a counter? Why are you fighting me so much on this? I just want it to put 800 there and stop.
It's because MJ, he's wanting to be able to create a blueprint, place the blueprint, and that blueprint will have a requester chest for those filters. Instead of having to manually go and grab 800 filters every time he pastes the blueprint and put them in.
Right.
He's wanting it to be entirely automated.
Right.
Which is why he's wanting it to stop taking out of that chest.
And they're annoying to me because it's using stuff that is like all across the map. I'd rather not have it not make 1600 when we need 800. Well, there's a counter, and there's all these reader things. How is it not like that? How is it that you can't just have the counter, count to 800, and then turn it off? How is it that there's nothing like that? You know what? I saw someone do that yesterday. With vanilla Factorio. Dude, actually, you're going to love this, Firedale. I watched somebody who played a run of vanilla Factorio with a few extra mods added in for convenience sake that was doing a... Oh, what's it called? It's not a Smurf line. It's like a line that has a whole bunch of crap on it. Like that, not a non-dedicated line. You have one line of belts to snake through your entire factory. That one belt holds everything. Which means it's very possible for you to have something made and have to wait for it to go all the way around the loop and come back for it to go into the thing that it needs to make it in. Not a mall. That's not a mall. It's not one belt that holds every... I'm not saying one group of belts. One belt that holds everything. Your coal, your iron ore, your iron. They're all on the same line. It takes the iron ore and the coal in the beginning, smelts it, and puts it back on to the same belt. and then it loops. And the thing that's important here is dude set up a counter for everything going into the system so that if there was too much iron ore in the line, then it would stop adding iron ore to the line. It was counting. That sounds insane. It was insane. Hold on, I gotta show you this video. It was actually intriguing. I basically sat there gap-jawed for about 30 minutes watching him do this weird crap with us because it was so ridiculously overdone. There you are. Sushi. A sushi belt. Their way of saying, they call it sushi belt, like in those sushi shops where you have the one belt that goes around the entire place, and you like pick everything, you pick something up and then you put the plates back down again. One of those, because everything's on the same belt. That one. And dude set it up so that he could count everything. I know it can be done. I watched the man do it. This is so much easier. And yet I have no idea how to do it. You'd think it would be easy.
So now we do that. 3, 4, 5. No, not quite.
Yeah, it's not
Do you know
storing the
how
signal
to-
anywhere.
That's the thing, is it shouldn't need to. Because it's set to count itself. Okay, let's try this. Let's try the other one. Plus 0. Okay. Let's try this to that. Let's try on the same line. Okay. So now we want this to be that there. That there. There. So now, if we do that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Poof! You there, back?
I'm looking at you. I'm not sure how.
Yeah,
What did you do?
It's done. I wonder if it has to be specifically. Yeah, it has to be what the thing is. Okay. See, once it's set,
Yeah,
it's set.
I will give you a ceramic filter in the system here.
Okay.
There's 10 ceramic filters.
So we want a requester chest.
You know we're in line, so it's actually going to request that right now.
I haven't set the requester chest to request yet.
Okay.
The ceramic filters. Ceramic filters. Ceramic filters. So, the inserter feeds into the input of the arithmetic
Which
thingy.
inserter?
The one that this one was just to put it back in so it could do the same thing over and over. So this is entirely there. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the inserter goes to the input of the arithmetic thingy.
Uh-huh.
You can see how the wires are. The input to the output back to the inserter.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Input plus 0.
Uh-huh. And then it outputs the ceramic filter. Because we don't want it to increase more than it sets. So now, on the inserter, you tell it how many you want it to put on the line.
Okay.
See the enabled condition, and you just want the override stack size to be 1, so it always puts 1. Probably hex, but you would still need to do the combinator.
So
Why did
instead
you
of
get a fast one?
because I want to be able to use it down here, and I like the fast ones.
Okay. Because yeah, I think there's a way to cancel logistics requests on the same thing too, but since he's using an inserter to take out the chest, this is something that I know works.
So literally all you gotta do is take this, go like that, set that to 800. Why? You rotate it again.
This? Yeah.
The belt. I was
Oh,
literally attaching it to the belt down here.
I thought you were about to test it to see how it works. Is what I thought you were doing.
No. This says 800. Set.
Yeah, but you'll want to move the arithmetic combinator down with it too. I just had this here to separate it out.
Like that.
Is that where you want the combinator?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and put 800 in here. I'm gonna pull out all the cleans here. Again. Is there stone? Why is there stone on the belt?
Where?
Right there.
I don't see stone on your belt.
Right there.
Oh, yep, I do. Right here. No clue. These are facing outwards. Right here. And we can make sure it definitely doesn't kick in. Let me fix that for you. There. You had it angled outward, but maybe somehow Factorio had a hiccup and decided it needed to move forward some.
I'll just take this spent one. That's fine. Give me everything.
The only downside is, without a much bigger thing, we don't get to see what the number is at. So you won't know it's at 800 until it stops. Did you put exactly 100 in or a little bit more?
I put it in exactly 800, yeah, and then it brought 20 over anyways. So there should be 20
That's
left in the
because I had
system.
it requesting 20.
Right, so it should... Yeah, but I was thinking that it would stop requesting the 20 when there was already 200 in the system, but it didn't. That should mean that it has...
requested.
Yeah, it should mean that it has 820. There should be 20 left over in the end.
And I think if we wanted to allow it to take out 3, we could change the plus thing to a 2.
Oh, it only
so
does one
that
at a
it
time?
always went up.
Yeah.
Pardon?
So I didn't even know it was doing that.
Yeah, because right now we're doing the one, well, the inserter is only doing one at a time, which
Yeah, that makes sense.
good. But if we wanted to let it do it faster, which we don't really need to, I think we've got it working. I think we're good.
It's annoying that there's no way of actually seeing the readout.
You have to have a digital display. It's quite a bit different.
Well, shouldn't you be able to put a constant combinator down next to this and have it read out what the signal is sending?
You can, but how would you see what that is?
Well, when you hover over it, won't it just tell you?
Not that I know of. Oh, you can do it over the arithmetic one up there. The input signal is currently 520, 530. So you can see what it's up to.
Okay, I'm going to clear out the line so it keeps going. There we go.
Yeah, so it shows you what it is right there. It's a super basic counter.
Can you remove a requested chest from the logistics network on a signal? What?
The logistics chest, I believe, if you connect it up to the network, you can limit it so that it stops requesting. The same way this will stop moving the thing. But I know that this one works with the inserter, whereas I don't know how the logistics limitation thing works. And we would still have to connect it to the inserter to count up how many it's put in, so 800 might have been too much. It's slowly adding them.
$600 didn't look like enough, but maybe 600 was enough.
Was that 600 counting what was already in the machines and everything?
Well, yeah. When I put down 600 before, I thought that it didn't look right.
Oh, okay.
But now it looks like it's too full again. But it's still functioning. It's got plenty of cleans on the line. That's fine. And the system is not... Well, the system's full again.
As long as it still has room to go. Maybe 700's the sweet number there, because we're up to 746 now.
Well, the actual problem is if it filled up the back end of this line. If it filled up the dirties, then that would be a problem. So
Yeah.
we could just leave it at 800 and it should be fine.
Yeah, there's still room for 60 more on here.
I mean, who knows, at some point may end up speeding up the system so it actually needs that many.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, there's still room for at least the first one to put onto it, so that's good. Because that's what matters. If even the first one can't put onto it, then that means it'll stop taking off and it will just back up. And it's definitely putting onto it.
Okay, we need to take that thing and copy it over here.
If it gets to 800, let's see, it's at 7, so yeah, another 50. There's easily room for another 50 of these things on the outside of the belt. So yeah, I think it's okay. It wasn't difficult to go once I found a little thing. There were several people that apparently have had issues kind of like this. I wanted to stop after a certain amount.
That's an arithmetic combiner?
Yeah. And then just set the chest to request 20 of them and go for it.
I was just doing 10. Doesn't really matter.
Then once it gets up to that, it definitely won't go any higher. So it should be all good. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Good job, Cardell.
You know, looking at it, it looks a lot less complicated than it actually is. I don't know if you could do it from the belt, like what you were originally thinking. I don't know how belts read their contents. If you could specifically say how many of these things are on this belt.
Well, it did a pulse.
Number would,
it was doing the same thing.
But it would change and only pulse once.
This is only
whether
pulsing
there
once.
were 5 on the belt or 1 on the belt, I would assume.
It probably pulses for each item on the belt, or each item that passes through the belt.
No clue.
This still works better, though. Alright, it's 12:45.
Yep.
Tin's being built.
So, MJ, is this acceptable for the unacceptableness? It even has a little flashing dot.
MJ Evans isn't talking to us.
Thanks for the game time pack.
That was a good one. As always. What is that?
Next time I'm going to try and get fishies going. I just need to remember to get the fishies going. So let me open my hell mod so that screen is open.
Why is there doing that? Huh. It's weird.
Does fruits? No, beans give the most nutrient.
Oh, because that's a red.
I don't remember where to go from here. I just remember that it's something that I've got set up. So I can look at it later. Alrighty, so I'm all set, Pack.
You weren't paying enough attention, but yes. Okay. Well, okay, that's fine.
We managed to do it with one extra thing. The arithmetic combinator. Combiner.
Just out of curiosity, what is the red circuits not producing because it's just needs more stuff, or?
It's because we only have one machine. That machine is working as quickly as it can.
I see. So red
One of the
circuit
limiting
production
factors
needs to
of
be upgraded.
Yeah, one of the limiting factors of increasing its production is solder.
Oh, that goes into that. Okay, so until we have lead, solder, we don't have enough stuff.
Lead and tin. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And those specifically, solder uses the ingots specifically.
Right. All right.
But it makes a ton of it when it makes it.
Saving.
Alrighty. Take care, Mr. Pack.
Talk to you later,
Thanks for the
Pardale.
game time. See you later.
See you. And that's going to do it for this week. For SeaBlock. Back to confusion next week. That's how it goes. I guess next week I get to start figuring out the next tiers of ores. That's scary. That's scary to me. But we'll figure that out next time. All bits, tips, and resubs by you guys. We survived. That's good. Do it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye. Have fun with Sal. No. Hey, Chad's still up. Have fun with Chad. Do tabletop sim.